Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of the Pay-Per-View Review. I'm your host, as always, the Lunatic Ginge, and we are back. Yes sirree, I'm back from my holiday. If you didn't know, I was on holiday for 2 weeks. Now I'm back, and I'm ready to finish off 2012. We've only got 2 episodes to go, and this is the penultimate episode of 2012 today. And yeah, I'm excited. Excited to end 2012 because we all know how horrible it's been, and get onto some good pay-per-views. And I'll be updating you soon, probably at the end of the last episode of 2012, of what's coming in the future. And then hopefully you will enjoy it as much as I will. So yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. Holiday, back, ready to get started. So let's get started, shall we? Survivor Series 2012, here we go. And we get an opening package to start off, like we do every pay-per-view, and like pretty much every pay-per-view this year. It's gone on like the history of Survivor Series, like they always do. And then they highlight the main matches on this card. Today they are highlighting Sheamus vs Big Show, rematch for the World Heavyweight Championship. So obviously Big Show won it last month. And the main event, it looks like, is Punk versus Ryback versus Cena in a triple threat match for Punk's WWE title. Tonight we're in Indianapolis, Indiana. Great name, by the way. Very inventive. And commentary team tonight includes Michael Cole, JBL, and Jerry the King Lawler. And here we go. I just looked down at my notes, and my notes just says, "What the fuck?" Because then I looked a bit further down, and I've seen what the match is. Are you ready for this? It's a traditional Survivor Series matchup. It is Team Brodus Clay versus Team Tensai. Yes! What a welcome back, folks. You get the best match of the night. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? Does any... I'm lost for words, to be fair. Right. I'll run down the teams for you, and then you can probably pretty much understand. Team Brodus Clay is himself, obviously, team captain. Justin Gabriel, Tyson Kidd, Botch Cara, and Rey Mysterio. What a team. To be fair, bit unfair for Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio is like he's established at this point. Like he's kind of like going into the twilight of his career now. But he's getting put with bloody Sin Cara, Justin Gabriel, and Brodus Clay. I mean, Tyson Kidd hasn't risen to his full potential in 2012, so kind of let him off. Team Tensai is himself, obviously. The Puerto Rican Matadors. Well, they're not Matadors. Primo and Epico. And the PTP. Yep. What a way to start. So I'm just going to breeze through this as quickly as I can for everybody's sake. I'll just go through the eliminations. Clay is eliminated by Tensai. It's the first elimination that Brodus Clay is the captain, gets eliminated first. He gets eliminated with a senton by Tensai. Gabriel eliminates Tensai with a roll-up. My brain hurts. Tyson eliminates Titus with a roll-up. That's 2 roll-ups in a row, by the way. Tyson then eliminates Epico with a sharpshooter, not a roll-up. Mysterio eliminates Primo with a roll-up. That's 3 roll-ups out of the 5 eliminations so far. And then Mysterio eliminates Darren Young after the 619, and that is it. What a match. 5 stars by Dave Meltzer, I think. And it doesn't get much better, as next is the Divas title match, Caitlyn versus Eve. Caitlyn was walking to the ring, like backstage, and Oksana tries to attack her, but it doesn't work. Caitlyn beats her up, and then heads out to the ring. Caitlyn, now proper pissed, beats up Eve to start the match as well. Eve then slaps Caitlyn in the face, and then Eve gains control. Caitlyn fights back a bit. Gut buster by Caitlyn, looked pretty nice. Eve kicks out though. Eve gets the advantage on Caitlyn, hits the neck breaker, and Eve retains. So yeah, that was as bad as it gets really for the Divas. I think that was pretty awful. We cut backstage to Team Foley's dressing room. Yes, Team Foley. Quite a funny segment. Foley is God. That's all I have to say about that. Probably, if you want to check it out, yeah, sure. It's quite a funny bit. Because for some reason, The Miz, who was a heel last month, is now on the face team of Team Foley. Because the WWE Universe voted for it on like an episode of Raw. That The Miz be on Foley's team or something, I don't know. Next, we have Cesaro versus R-Truth, the US title. Cesaro. Yeah, I love Cesaro. Even in 2012, I still love him. But especially now, as we hope he's getting a push, because that's what it looks like. Getting put in like number one contenders matches and stuff. Yeah, Antonio is just amazing. It's weird calling him Antonio now. Double foot stomps by Cesaro, nice. JBL rants at Cole about rugby, as he's done every single month. Cesaro got kicked out of rugby or something, of a rugby like team, because he was too aggressive, and JBL has mentioned it every single pay-per-view that he's been on. This is 2012 commentary, ladies and gentlemen. Cesaro in control. R-Truth then fights back, but he gets stopped with a neutralizer. Cesaro retains again. Boom. Loving the Cesaro. Next up is a package on the AJ scandal. Great. Nothing I could want more. AJ comes out and says she has evidence of her own. For something, I don't know. Vicky comes out. Says, what the hell are you on about? Then I saw, oh for God's sake, it's one of these things that Vince thinks is really funny, but it's actually not. AJ shows a picture of Vicky and Ricardo Rodriguez eating burritos together. Vicky and JR having barbecue together. Vicky and Brodus Clay dancing together. Yes, this is true comedy, folks. AJ Lee, come on, this is lower than you, isn't it? This is below you. The end of the segment comes when Tamina comes out and just destroys AJ. Thanks for that, Tamina. At least we don't get any more comedy from her. Josh Matthews then interviews. Oh yeah, I need to figure out a name for Josh Matthews. Fuck it, he's a twat anyway. Now it doesn't deserve a nickname. Josh Matthews interviews Paul Heyman. It's a good Heyman promo once again. When is it not? To be fair, I don't remember the last time Heyman had a bum promo. Package for Show versus Sheamus, and we go straight into their match. Yeah, it was a bit of a surprise that Big Show won last match between these two, but hey ho. This is a change from Sheamus, but we still get the same match obviously because he's got his rematch clause. And we get a brawl to start. Great, we love our brawls on here on the pay-per-view review. Big Show controls the early going. He slaps the chest like he does every match. Show gets tangled up in the ropes like Andre the Giant style. Good callback to Andre the Giant as well. I think they could do that more with Big Show. Or maybe they did it too much with Andre, I'm not sure. 10 shots like on the chest to Big Show like he does on the apron, but while he's tangled in the ropes. Sheamus jumps off the top rope. Big Show hits a spear-ish. I call it a spear-ish because it's barely a spear. You've seen Big Show spear. And this was from Sheamus off the top rope, so it wasn't very good. Big Show now in control. Very boring. 5 minutes of him being in control. Side slam for a 2 count. But, yeah, he kicks out. Sheamus gets thrown into the ring post. But, then probably the best move of the match, to be fair. Sheamus does an electric chair drop to the Big Show. It was a very nice move. It's like anytime you see Big Show get lifted up where he shouldn't be, like on Sheamus's shoulders, you're like, oh yeah, that's pretty good, even though it was Sheamus. Sheamus fights back and goes for the bro kick, but misses. Then Big Show goes for the chokeslam, but it's reversed. But the white noise hits again, lifting up Big Show. Impressive. Only a 2 count though. Sheamus tries for another bro kick, runs up to him, but Big Show pulls the referee in front of Big Show, and the referee gets destroyed. His face is absolutely destroyed by Sheamus's bro kick. Doctors and refs in the ring, like loads of refs, loads of doctors. Sheamus turns around and gets knocked out with a KO punch, and some other ref just comes down and counts the 3. So we all think Big Show's won somehow. Then after a minute, another ref, like this is the 3rd ref now, comes to the announcer and says that Big Show has been DQ'd. Show is still champ. Sheamus beats him up on the apron. Oh, no, on the apron, on the ramp with the chair, and we get we want Ziggler chance, but no show. Next up is the 5-on-5 traditional Survivor Series matchup, the second one of the night, but this one is the big one: Team Foley versus Team Ziggler. And I'm going to run down the teams for you. Team Ziggler consists of Alberto Del Rio. Looks good. Damien Sandow. My OTP, David Otunga. Yes, mate. Wade Barrett. Boom. And the team captain, of course, my main man, Mr. Dolph Ziggler. And Team Foley consists of Team Hell No, which is Kane and Daniel Bryan, Kofi Kingston, The Miz for some reason, as I said, and Randy Orton. And the start of the match is David Otunga starts off. Yeah, I love a bit of Otunga. Starts off against Kofi Kingston. Springboard splash to the outside onto Otunga. I hope he's okay. He seemed okay. I was a bit worried for a second. Daniel Bryan's in now, and so is Damien Sandow. Damien Sandow gets beat up and he goes, oh, screw this, starts to leave. But Kane gets him and throws him back in the ring. Kane tags himself in, hits the chokeslam, and Sandow is gone. Kane and Bryan then argue. Ziggler hits the zigzag on Kane from behind. Kane is eliminated. 4-on-4 now. Orton's in monkey flip by Kofi to Ziggler, and he does like an extra turn on his flip, so instead of landing on his back, he lands on his face. It looked really cool. It looked like the move really freaking hurt that. It was really crazy. Yes lock on Otunga. No, David Otunga tapped. No. Oh, this match isn't worth watching really anymore, is it? Boom drop by Kofi. But Wade Barrett hits the bull hammer elbow to Kofi. But it's like the older one where he used to like do it with a short arm, like hold his arm and then pull him towards him. Not run towards him. Yeah, I didn't like this one as much because you wouldn't get as much impact. But he's out. Cross arm breaker to Bryan. He taps out. Miz is in for the first time. Skull crushing finale reversed. Wasteland reversed. Skull crushing finale hits. Barrett is out. Step up insecurity and Miz is eliminated almost straight away. So we've got 2-on-1 now. Foley and Ricardo get into it on the outside. Mr. Socko comes out and goes straight into Ricardo's mouth. RKO hits on the inside, meanwhile, and Del Rio is out of here. We've got Orton versus Ziggler 1-on-1 for the sole survivor, and the team win. Almost straight away, Ziggler gets thrown into the ring post. Orton waits, goes for the RKO, but doesn't get hit it. Zigzag does hit. 1, 2, no. Apron DDT though does hit, but he doesn't go for the cover. He looks for the punt instead. While he's running up, Dolph Ziggler gets up, but hits a massive super kick. 1, 2, 3. Ziggler wins. He's the sole survivor and an awesome guy. Yes, he is. Yeah, bro. Hopefully, Ziggler's Twitter all right now. I don't know, or his Instagram. Yesterday's when this is being recorded on a Tuesday. Yesterday, Ziggler's Twitter and Instagram got hacked and posted some inappropriate images and text. We get a promo package for the WWE title match. It was a good package, to be fair. A lot of CM Punk. How he demands respect. But anyway, here we go. John Cena versus Ryback versus CM Punk for the WWE title. For some strange reason, Punk comes out second. Weird. You think the champion, when he doesn't come out last, which he should do, he'd probably come out first. But no, he'd come out in the middle. And Ryback comes out last. Weird. Punk runs first from Cena first and then from Ryback. But then eventually gets beat up and then thrown out of the ring. Cena and Ryback go at it for a bit. Then Punk and Ryback go at it. Ryback's in control of everyone, really. 2 flying axe handles by Punk to both guys. Cena goes for an AA, but it's reversed by Punk into a DDT. Nice. It's a very nice DDT, to be fair. Cena's thrown into the steps. Punk versus Ryback now, and he hits a meat hook. Then he goes for the shell shock, obviously, because finish it. But it's interrupted by John Cena. STF is now locked in on Ryback, but Punk does an elbow drop to both guys, which breaks it up. Cena and Punk team up against Ryback and double suplex him through the table. Nice. Now it's Cena versus Punk. Cena hits the 5 moves of doom. The AA is reversed. Punk goes for GTS and it hits. 1, 2, no. Cena kicked out. Damn. AA hits almost straight away. 1, 2, no. Punk kicked out. STF couldn't get locked in. There's a high running knee by Punk, but the Bulldog is reversed into an STF. Ryback comes back in and breaks it up. Meat hook to Punk. Once again, finish it. Shell shock hits this time. 1, 2, no. Cena broke it up. Shell shocked. Wait a minute. Who are these guys? Who are these 3 guys all dressed in black who no one recognises? The Shield are here. Sierra Hotel. Oh fuck, I don't know the fucking letters. Indigo, Echo, Lima, Delta. I don't know. What the fuck. Anyway, they're here, and they triple powerbomb Ryback through the table. That's the second time Ryback's gone through a table in this match. Poor Ryback. Punk crawls for the cover on Cena. 1, 2, 3. Punk retains via Shield interference, and that is how we go out, with Punk shouting "I'm the best in the world" about 50 times into the camera. The Shield ran away, and there we go. An okay Survivor Series, I guess. One of the better Survivor Series matches, to be fair. It was quite intense. I mean, the second one, not the first one, for God's sake. The WWE title match, I liked it. It was good. World Heavyweight title match was not very good. Wasn't very interested. It was worse than the first one, because they had the surprise of Big Show winning in the first one. Match of the night and MVP then. I'm going to say match of the night was the main event, because of all the stuff and all the surprises of the Shield showing up. I completely forgot that happened, to be fair. So again, it kind of re-shocked me. MVP, I mean, if you look through, no one really deserved it, did they? I mean, maybe Ziggler, but I'm gonna maybe Punk, maybe Ryback, but no one earned it over the one another. So I'm just gonna be stupid and give it to the Shield. So yeah, that's our PPV, and that is the penultimate one done. Only one more pay-per-view to go, and that is TLC 2012. Yeah, getting to the end of it, almost tearing up. Not because, come on, I can't remember the last really good pay-per-view. I can't wait to get into good matches and enjoy myself. I enjoy it, to be fair. I do enjoy it. It's just making jokes. This is the more enjoyable bit than this stupid criticising every single match because they're all so shit. But anyway, yeah. If you did enjoy this pay-per-view review, make sure to give it a like, either here on YouTube or on the Brendan Place forums. You can positive rep it. I don't mind whatever way you do, but at least you do one way. Please, pretty please for me. And if you have something to say on either Survivor Series 2012, the pay-per-view review in general, or anything to do with anything, wrestling, me, the forums, whatever, comment it using either on the YouTube channel, on the YouTube video, or on underneath the post I make on the Brendan Place forums. If you haven't already, please go and subscribe. We've kind of stalled a bit on the subscriber number. We've kind of stayed at the same rate. So hopefully, once this is finished and we'll get onto some other good stuff, hopefully it will increase once again. I hope so. I really want this to keep growing and growing because, you know, I enjoy it and I hope you do too. Everybody who's watched it is like giving me good feedback, so I hope you can. So yeah, subscribe. If you could follow me on Twitter, that'd be great. I need some followers on Twitter, on the Twitter machine. I live tweet Raws and pay-per-views, and my sarcastic comments make it the way over to Twitter as well. I'm pretty good on the old Twitter machine. I do say so myself. Yeah, if you haven't already, check out the forums at brendanplace.com/forums. Come talk to me, your United States champion. Probably not for much longer, but hey ho. And yeah, next time, TLC, the last episode, we're going to have the old banners out, a bit of a party, last 2012 episode. And you have to make sure you stick around to the end, because I will be talking about what's coming up after 2012. And hopefully there'll be a few surprises in there. And hopefully you'll agree with my decisions as much as I do, because I made them. So anyway, guys, thank you very much for listening, and I will see you all next time.